it's a Monday, and we're here to do Monday things.
What were you talking about?
Welcome to the Monday Show with Scott Johnson and Carter Johnson.
It's us.
Do you wish you had a different last name?
No.
Johnson's not boring?
Well, especially not right now, but no.
Why not right now?
Because of certain laws and things being passed.
What do you mean?
Name doesn't match that whole
Mike
thing.
Mike Johnson, that guy?
Sorry, I didn't mean to get political immediately.
He's a pud. He's a little pud boy.
Pud boy.
Yeah, we're Johnsons. We're here. We're here to do a show. It is Monday. It's the Monday Show. It's 1 p.m. It's actually 1:09. We're starting a little late. What happened there?
What is happening?
Who is at fault?
We were discussing world issues.
Mostly
very important things.
The shapes of states and whether or not we could guess which.
Yeah.
Not
and how
guess, but
dumb we are.
if we could accurately pinpoint the location of a state. My camera's off center.
And how if you drove in 5 hours in any direction.
Yeah.
In the States, you tend to be in the same state.
Yeah. I don't know how long it would take me to get. Okay. So it'll take me about 10 hours to get to Denver. It's a long time.
Yeah.
It'll take me 12 hours to get to California or to LA.
If you drove straight, probably 10. But yeah.
Yeah. It's a long ass drive.
It's a long ass drive. And it's boring because it's through the desert.
It's so boring. But but to get to Arizona, well, if you're going to Phoenix, about another 12. If you're just going to go to...
I went to Sedona and it was about 8.
About 8 hours.
8-ish hours straight.
It's only about 2 or something to Wendover because it's like a weird curve up thing.
Yeah, Wendover's weird.
Yeah. That place is great because it's like old ladies go there.
I've never been.
Blue-haired old ladies with their rings.
Go gamble.
Pulling like that. And then they got what else? They got the weed there. They got weed.
They do have the weed.
And they come home with grandma weed. And my grandma used to go out there all the time.
Grandma weed.
She didn't get weed, but she would be in a bus. She was in some group, and
was it like a Greyhound bus?
Yeah, it was like that. Every 2 weeks, she'd be on this bus with all her old people friends.
Old people back then were built different.
They had a more social thing going on.
Yeah.
Maybe they still do. We're not in that. We don't know.
Well, old people from when they were old when you were young.
Well, yeah.
Most of them are probably dead.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, like the people in their 80s now, what are they doing for fun? I don't know.
Mahjong?
I know mine's not. Mine's in a bed. She can't move, really.
Your mom's very social, though.
She is very social.
Loves talking to people.
Yeah, if she could be not in that bed and not have a broken hip, she would be very social right now.
Yeah.
We're hoping that perhaps she can get some gumption going and be social again.
Gumption?
Yeah, gumption.
You know what's funny about old people, or not just old people, people who are social blow my mind.
What do you mean?
Because
you're not social, you're saying?
Yeah. For example, because I'm a social person, like I can talk to anyone.
Yeah.
But
you just rather not.
I prefer aloneness.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like yesterday, you guys were going to see grandma.
Yeah.
And Alicia had a family thing for Easter. And I was home alone. And both mom and Alicia were both like, "Are you sure you're good? Like, I feel bad leaving you here. Like, you can come with me." And I was like, "I'm stoked."
Oh, yeah. Time alone.
I was so excited. I sat outside for a little while. I hung out with the dogs. I watched a new show.
Doesn't happen to me enough either. I love it.
So nice.
I would love some alone time right now. Go, bye, Carter. I'm doing some alone. Just kidding.
Yeah. I think I'm a true introvert, but I have been forced to be good at talking to people through this stuff, all the Frog Pants stuff.
Yeah, the minute you're faced with it, you can turn it on.
Yeah, immediately.
Go full bore, and it's not a problem.
But then I need to be left alone for
but
2 weeks.
you'd really just like a pizza in a hotel room.
Yeah. I've actually considered...
I feel the same.
Whenever I'm like feeling like I need an alone day, I've considered just going and getting a hotel for a night.
Really?
And just being like, I'm going to have my own little vacation.
It's not bad. Just go to get a good deal. Yeah, find some deal like a $50 tonight, yeah, or whatever. Stay downtown.
Yeah, and then I feel guilty because people who are social feel like don't want to be around them, and I'm like, that's not it. I don't want to be around anyone.
Yeah, it's not them. It's all things.
It's just for like a little bit.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm like this a bit.
Yeah, I don't get social people.
When I go to events of any kind, really. You're just as likely for me when everyone's like wanting to be up late and party like normal adults.
Yeah.
I go,
I'm like you.
I'll be in the hotel room watching old reruns.
Yeah. I'm going to go watch cooking shows.
Yeah. Till about 1 in the morning.
Room service.
Yeah. Can't help it.
There's nothing better.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Honestly,
right this second, it sounds good.
When I was in Korea, it was really funny because...
Korea, as we used to say? Korea.
I was traveling with my cousins, and my cousin and her boyfriend at the time they were like, we're going to go clubbing. We're going to go clubbing. We're going to find a club. Yeah. It's going to be great. They go with one of the other girls that was with us.
Is
They're
the
like,
one
yeah,
that
you should
reminds
come with
with
us.
banana?
Yes.
Okay.
How many names could that be?
Well, think about it. Banana,
Regardless.
Rihanna.
They're like, yeah, we're going to go clubbing. It's going to be great. We're going to go party till late, 3 in the
Pollyanna.
morning.
Yeah, 3 in the morning. Got it.
And I was like, I'm going to, and they invited me, and which was really nice, but I'm like, I'm going to go back to the hotel room and I'm going to play Zelda. And I'm going to eat my snacks that I bought at the convenience store, and it's going to be the best freaking night ever.
Was this Tears of the Kingdom era?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what you were playing?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it was, I literally was like, they're like, yeah, we had so much fun. They're showing me pictures the next day, like freaking out. And I was just like, I don't think you understand how fun my evening was. Mm-hmm. Being alone and playing video games.
100% I would have preferred your method.
Yeah. It's a funny thing.
Clubbing.
Some people think it's sad. I don't think it's sad.
I don't think why would it be sad?
No, it's a delight.
You do what you want to do. And it's not even like a social anxiety thing. You just would prefer it.
No, it just feels nice.
Yeah.
It feels good.
Sometimes alone time is good, man.
Yeah.
Try to have it more often, everybody. Not next week, though. We're all going to Vegas. It's all together
Yeah, it's going to
time.
be super fun.
It's going to be great. Carter will be there. Alicia will be there. That's an extra.
You'll be there?
I'll be there. Kim. We're all driving in that car together. So.
Yeah. Who knows if we're going to fit everything in that car?
We better be able to. I didn't think about it. We got a lot of luggage to put in there.
Yeah.
4 people's of luggage.
It's going to be
Are we
interesting.
going to be able to do that?
Plus other packed stuff.
How are we going to fit all
We're
that?
probably going to need some local help.
Who's going to...
Like last year.
You going to make Hammond carry somebody's bags all the way?
No. Last year when we had people carry swag in their cars.
Yeah, but our swag is not nearly as bulky this year.
Oh, then we're fine.
You think we're okay?
I hope so.
Jeez, I'm nervous
We
now.
got the middle seat. It'll be fine.
I'm packing light. I'm going to wear the same jeans for like anytime I need pants.
That's smart.
I'm just wearing those jeans all week, man.
I mean, I'm mostly bringing like shorts, which take up so little room.
Yeah, shorts are good.
It's hot. It's going to be hot. It's
Mom
going to
got
be like
me.
80 degrees.
I got 2 pairs of new shorts. Mustard yellow.
Yellow.
And I don't know what the other ones are.
I think one was green, like a dark.
She knows. She
Olive
likes the
green.
earthy tones for me, so whatever.
Yeah, you look good in earthy tones.
Do I?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
I'm worried I'm going to look really, really... Can I say fat? Or do I get in trouble for that?
No, you could say fat,
I think I'm going to look really fat this year.
but you won't look fat, first of all.
I've
Second of all,
reverted.
fat isn't bad.
I know, but I reverted a little on my goals.
Yeah.
And I've eaten, not poorly, let's say, but occasionally it's like Carter made these amazing
Oh, the banana
bread muffins, and they, while looked like
They are
vomit in their
evil.
raw form, they look like puke. They were so freaking good.
Yeah.
And it's because there's 900 gallons of butter and who knows how much sugar.
There's
in
so much butter. Well, I doubled the recipe. It was 4 sticks of butter. It was so much butter.
there. Wait, you doubled just the butter intake?
No, I
or-
doubled the recipe,
Oh,
the
okay.
whole
Okay,
recipe.
okay.
But it was just like a ton. It just felt like so much butter.
That's probably too much butter. Although
Yeah.
it's just perfect. It's so good.
I'd rather be eating banana bread muffins than
not.
reaching my weight goals.
I mean, life's short, right?
Yeah.
Eat the banana bread muffins while you can. But anyway, the
Yeah,
point
soon
is,
enough we'll all be, in a recession and we won't be able to eat anything.
yeah,
so
eat everything you can
eat
now.
what you can.
Because we're going to be scraping the pan a little bit coming up. But
Just
anyway,
for the record, you have body dysmorphia. Like,
I know.
no one I've ever met. And part of that, I think, is, and most women can probably attest to this, or people who grew up women.
you know what's funny though is I don't care that I think I look bad.
Yeah. But it makes you feel bad.
I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that.
Okay.
I don't feel bad that other people may perceive me that way. I
Yeah.
don't care.
It only is about how you
Don't care at
perceive
all.
yourself.
It's how I perceive
That's
myself.
the problem.
Yeah.
Is when we say you look good, you don't believe us.
Yeah, but then I'll
Because you
see
don't
someone will
care.
take a picture. I'll go, oh, I was not
Yeah.
skinny then. She
But
goes, yeah. Do you
you-
remember that same day you complained how
Yeah.
freaking the pants weren't fitting
You
you or
have
whatever?
terrible body dysmorphia, but
I
growing
do.
up as a girl, you are taught a lot of ways to like cope with body image issues.
Like the barfing and the not eating.
What? No.
Yeah, bulimia.
No.
In extreme cases.
Yes,
Yeah.
but healthy things are often taught also.
Oh.
Like, I don't know, being nice to yourself, finding things you like about yourself.
Sure.
Accepting
to deal
what you
with, I understand.
Accepting what you can't change
to
and changing what you can.
to counter the sense that you are not
Yeah.
as good as
that you're
you
not
wanna
as
be.
worthwhile if you are a certain body shape.
I think
that goes
I'm-
all directions. People think they're too skinny, too fat, too.
I mostly blame
Buff.
I mostly blame your one of your uncles because I had a lot of incessant teasing when I was growing up.
Oh yeah, it's the 80s.
But it was the opposite of what I worry about now. It was that I was just the skinny little wiry little bean kid. I look at pictures now, I'm like, perfectly healthy, normal looking tall kid. That's it.
No,
but to me, I was like, oh, I must be the little shriveled up noodle he says I am.
Yeah, when I was young, I thought I was gigantic because I thought I was, really tall for my age, always for my age. I never had like a big, massive growth spurt. I was just always tall.
Yeah.
Depending on where I was.
I didn't feel like I had growth spurts. I felt like I had gross spurts.
Growth spurts?
Yeah.
See, I thought I was huge. I thought I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to like fall over and knock down all the other kids because I'm just so massive.
You were tall.
But I also...
Still are.
Yeah, I was tall and I was naturally really strong. So I felt like a monster as a kid for a while.
Just means you can defend yourself.
And now those are the things I like about myself. So
yeah, Carter, let me tell you something.
Depends on how you look at it.
You do not want to corner Carter in an alleyway.
I know, man.
She will tear you up.
I know. That's why I don't go to haunted houses.
Oh my gosh, you remember that? You went after the guy with the...
I didn't go after him. I just punched him once.
Oh yeah,
I felt really bad.
She punched the guy, and you're like 12.
I was like 12.
Punched the guy with the
ski mask.
Ski mask. Didn't he also have a chainsaw?
Yeah, he's the Jason-y chainsaw.
Yeah, he's Jason-y chainsaw guy in this haunted house.
He jumped out on my left, and I
she did some
full hook.
There's video of this somewhere.
So there has to be because there's cameras.
Yeah, and that guy backed the F off.
Yeah.
That's fine. It was
probably some 17-year-old kid.
It always made me worry a little bit less about you. Meanwhile, I got your freaking petite sister.
Yeah, she's wee.
And but she wouldn't worry about this. She's like, I'm going to go running around the park. I'm like, Taylor, it's 10 o'clock and you're like 14 pounds.
Yeah.
You're going to get, like, I stressed about that. She goes, no, Dad, man. I'm like, don't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, she's way more careful now, but.
Oh, of course.
When you're little, you think.
Yeah, you think you're fine. Nothing's bad ever happened ever.
No. Be careful out there, kids. All right?
But careful.
And don't call it a gross spurt. It's a growth spurt.
It's a growth spurt. And all body types and sizes and all these things are good.
They are.
If you feel good, it's fine.
Well, what if I don't feel good?
Well, that's because you have body dysmorphia.
That's because I ate too much of your damn banana bread units. Those are so good.
There's a lot of sugar in them.
They're so good.
There's not as much sugar as you'd think, though.
Well, you told me there was more than I would think yesterday.
I mean, I don't know.
Didn't you say that?
Not as much.
Because bananas carry natural sugar. So you got that plus whatever you added.
That's true.
How much do you add? Is it a lot?
I don't want to tell you.
I'm going to die.
Don't die. Don't eat them anymore.
We're going to we have a couple of things to tease. So this is an important thing to say right here, now. Next week, there is no show. Because next week, Carter and I will be in Las Vegas. Now, we're probably going to record a little something along our little trip.
Yeah, we're going to try at least.
And then bring it home and upload it or do it from there. Upload it. We may upload it.
My upload it, my upload it.
Upload it, all the uploading it. Anyway, we don't know yet, but there is no show next week because we're not going to be here Monday. However, couple of plans. I'll tell you about the first one first.
Okay.
When we get back from Vegas, Carter's going to do an experiment with me.
Yes.
That I've heard about before, never tried myself. I don't have any problem believing that what women go through with pregnancy or with period pain, or with
you've always been very sympathetic.
I get it, dude. I'm not going to stand. I mean, I may not fully appreciate.
No, you've never been like
the
get
experience.
Over it.
Yeah, I never go big deal.
Like all the teachers I grew up with.
Why don't you move the truck then if you can push a bit? You know what I mean? I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't know what moving the truck has to do.
Yeah. What does that mean?
I don't know.
All right.
But there's this thing they do. Like one of the methods is they tie that really heavy pillow around dudes. It's like a thing out front that carries all that weight like a pregnancy.
Oh yeah.
So when they're trying to make
everything.
Yeah, so it hurts their back over time. Their feet get swelled up. Like they give them that experience. There's other ways,
it's a way to
but in this case,
certain symptoms.
Yeah, what you're going to do is we're going to simulate bad PMS period pain. Not PMS. What's it called? Just period pain.
Just period pain
during your cycle.
Yeah.
When the eggs are doing their thing,
why are you air quoting?
I don't know. And we're going to simulate it with.
We got a TENS unit.
A TENS unit.
From Mike Pacholik, who sent it just super nice because we were talking about how we've been stressed and our backs are bad.
Yeah.
So he sent that as like a relaxation thing. But instead, we're going to torture you with it.
Yeah. So they're going to put that on me on the show. This is the important part.
Yeah. We're doing it live.
It's
going to be really fun.
She's going to attach it live, turn it on. You're going to have to start slow or else. Like, what if it electrocutes me?
What if it electrocutes me?
Wait, what kind did he send you or us?
It's a TENS unit. I don't know.
Have we used it yet?
No. I am going to test it on myself to see what it actually feels like. See if it's actually the feeling. I don't know.
But there is a way to create those kinds of cramps.
Supposedly, yes.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But we're going to do it here on the show because...
We're going to do it live in 2 weeks.
Why not let me finally understand the feeling? I mean, I'm going through a form of menopause right now.
I think we should plug you into it, get it all going, and then we do the whole show with it on you also.
Oh, gosh, dude.
Because this will really make you feel how it feels to be someone with a uterus.
But what if it's...
And really bad period pains.
But then what if I'm in the middle... Because I will admit, women are tougher than men. The things you can do with pain tolerance make us look like total wussies.
Yeah.
And the best part is many women have a baby. It's the hardest thing of their life. Let's say they couldn't get like mom, she had you guys naturally, you and your sister.
Yeah, I can't believe she did that.
And it was
that makes
with you,
like,
she kind of toward the end was like, maybe I should. And they're like, it's too late, lady. We're doing this.
She's already out.
But she had these two experiences, these very painful natural birth experiences, and then said a few weeks later, oh, it'd be fun to have another one, won't it? Like she could have the pain, but then move on and go, we're going to do this again.
Part of that is some chemicals in your body are released.
Sure.
That help you kind of deal.
All that is true, but I don't think men could handle it. I really don't think I could handle it.
I honestly don't know how women handle it, but you just do because you gotta.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta do. You gotta push.
Yeah.
Gotta get that kid out.
Yeah.
I get it.
You just do it.
If you don't have it now, when?
But yeah, that's in a couple weeks.
Yeah, so
it'll be fun.
We're gonna do that here on the show. We'll give you plenty of warnings, so you know what to do there. I'm a little stressed. Is it gonna make me poo or something?
It shouldn't. Although,
what if it does?
You can ask any woman. Period poops are a thing.
Are they really?
Oh yeah.
What does that even mean?
They just make you feel terrible and bloated and crampy, and it's awful.
I didn't know about that till just now.
Yeah, there's a lot more symptoms than just uterus pain.
Well, I know it's like crampy and the obvious blood flow thing, but there's headaches and there's the mood swings. Oh, I'm familiar with those.
You also get massive cravings, which sound like a silly, like, oh, women just want ice cream. No, those cravings are real and they're violent.
What is your most craved for thing during your time?
I usually used to get, it used to be chocolate. Now it's weirdly, because I still have like the hormonal deal,
yeah.
Even though I don't have a uterus anymore.
Yeah.
I crave salt.
For those that don't know the story, Carter, last year in Vegas, she woke up covered in ice and somebody had taken her uterus and sold it
crazy.
on the black market. Just kidding. It's not true.
But I'm fine now, so.
Anyway, what now? Chocolate? What?
I used to crave chocolate.
Yeah, and now though?
Now it's all salty things around that time.
Oh, weird.
When it would normally be happening. It's all like pickles, like vinegar, anything, vinegar chips. Oh my gosh.
So that sounds good to me right now. What does that say about me?
You just have an issue. You
So wait a minute
burrito.
though. I did eat a whole. My gosh, can we pimp these?
Should we plug? They're called Badass Breakfast Burritos.
Is this logo?
I think they're in Sandy.
Let's see here.
Do they have a logo? No.
No.
It's just a white bag.
It's just a white bag, but it's very loud.
Yeah, very. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's called Badass Breakfast Burritos, and they're in Sandy, I think.
Yeah, I think Sandy-ish
something like that
area.
And we had them delivered today, and I had been hearing about them for a long time.
They're
Carter's
so
been,
good.
Others have been.
They have vegetarian options, which is why I love them.
I've never had a better burrito. Mm-hmm. I'm not kidding. And it was a full-on breakfast burrito.
It's massive too. It's like a child.
Eggs in it and stuff. But this place asks you how you want your eggs done. If you say in my burrito, I want regular over easy eggs, they'll do it.
You okay?
If you say you want scrambled,
they'll do it any way in the burrito. Yeah,
it can be gooey and like.
I get it over easy because I like it gooey.
Ugh, I can't do that.
I mean, it is a burrito, so it does cook more than you think because it heats up in there, which is why I do over easy because then the whites are all cooked, but they still get the yolk.
Heats up enough, yeah.
But if I get anything less, it like isn't yolky.
Well,
or anything more, I guess.
Yolky. So they got the one you like because you got the vegetarian business going on, but then they got all these meaty ones. I think they had like a steak dinner-y looking thing. I think I'm having that next time. These peppers in here. Oh,
no, they're fantastic. And they're just crammed full of ingredients where like there's rice, there's beans, depending on what you're getting. There's all kinds of different meats you can get. I get the Impossible ones.
Honestly, that may be the best burrito I ever had.
Egg's super good.
And I inhaled it.
The sauce, I don't know what their sauce is. It's wild.
I ate it like Kirby.
Yeah, it's really good.
Just sucked it in and now I have their power.
Now you are burrito.
I am burrito.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was really good. We also have a cool idea that we're working on. I don't know how much of this to tease. Okay, I know what to say.
Okay.
You know how we talked about it a little bit last time, but you know how like Hello Kitty has this huge pantheon of little characters, and in between, it's not just Hello Kitty, the kitty, and then the
Sanrio characters. Yeah.
Thank you, the Sanrio characters, and there's tons of them.
Yeah, we talked about them last week because we were talking about voting.
Yeah, Pokemon, same thing. Tons of Pokemon.
There's a bajillion Pokemon.
The initial 150 or whatever it is, and all the extras that have come out since, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Carter and I have
Japan
an idea.
They love this
stuff. So do we over here. I think there's a big market for this.
Yeah.
So Carter and I have an idea. It all kind of coalesced since we last talked, and we're going forward with it, and we're excited. Let's just say it's a collectible
thing.
We'll call it collectible critters, but I'll say it in a general sense.
There's a twist.
There's a twist, and it's a twist that's right up my tree.
It's going to be so fun.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be so fun, but watch out for that.
Keep your eyes on the prize there. We'll let you know what happens with it. It's going to be neat. Sneet. And then, that's it. Oh, leeks and onions. You told me to put this in.
Okay. So I've been growing onions forever. These like spring onions.
Little ones,
and I just
little guys, right?
Learned to do leeks. Yeah. The little like thin
What's a leek?
boys.
I don't know what a leek is.
Leeks are they're an onion-like vegetable.
Long.
They're kind of long. Mom makes the leek and potato soups.
Because there's leeks in, this is embarrassing how I know leeks.
I could eat leeks like an apple.
But it's from Animal
leeks.
Crossing, right? You can grow leeks.
You don't really grow anything in Animal Crossing.
What am I thinking of? Well, they have the farming stuff later. Yeah.
What farming stuff?
In Animal Crossing on the Switch. You don't remember this?
No, there's no farming.
They patched it in.
There's no farming.
You farm all kinds of stuff.
I feel like this is a lie.
No. Are you having what do you call it, a moment?
What am I having?
What's that called?
I feel like you're lying to me.
No, I promise you. Here. Oh my gosh.
Look up Animal Crossing
Someone
farming.
in the chat's about to agree with me and they're going to be embarrassed. All right, so hold on. It's only the newer one, the Switch game. And they had a patch where they added you could grow pumpkins, you could grow little patches of land.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember now?
I barely did it, which is why I forgot about it because it was boring.
Okay. It wasn't very well implemented.
You cannot grow leeks though. There's no leeks in that.
What game do I play where there's a lot of
Probably
leeks?
Stardew.
Oh, Stardew Valley. Yeah.
The other one that's a Stardew-like.
It's Stardew.
That I showed you.
Which one? Oh, that one has
Fields
them too?
of Mystria.
Yeah, that game's good.
I think they have leeks.
That game's good except for all the stupid anime design.
I like it. They're cute.
It's so bad.
They're cute. Get over yourself.
Their eyes are too big and they have no nose. Anyway. So you've been planting both these, even though we've had weather that's been way up and down.
Well, so a lot of onions are really good with like freezes and stuff. They're really hardy.
Yeah.
Hardy vegetables.
You like some hardy vegetables?
Some hardy vegetables.
I like Hardee's. It's not the same.
Yeah.
Do you know what Hardee's is?
Yeah.
I
don't like Hardee's.
We don't have them here anymore, though.
Well, yeah, they're Carl's Jr.'s.
Yeah, Carl's Jr. bought them all out. But when I was a kid, though, when I was a teenager, we go to Hardee's all night long, eating fries, dorking around.
Did someone buy it or something?
There's still Hardee's and Becky's.
Yeah.
But
it's weird.
I love
Anyway,
Hardee's. Oh my gosh.
So what happens, it's really cool because I just wanted to share this because I think it's neat. But what you do is you take vegetables, those things like onions and stuff, and leeks, and you chop off what you're going to use. So you just buy them from the grocery store. Chop off what you're going to use, and then take the little butt that has like the little stringly roots on it.
You got to not be so technical with me with your technicalities.
The stringly roots.
The stringly roots
scientific.
In the butt. Yeah.
You put that in water, and you let it grow until like kind of a decent amount. I usually go like 1 to 2 inches of plant has begun to grow. Then you pop that in the ground, and now we're growing onions and leeks that we didn't technically have to pay for because they grow from what we already bought from the grocery store.
That's exactly right. This is how they did it back in the rough years. The Dust Bowl. They had to.
This is my recession tip for you.
Yeah, do it.
We're
getting out ahead of it.
Honestly, I keep finding things that I'm like, I could just take the seeds from that tomato, you know? I've been doing a lot of that.
We should do a lot of that. It's also kind of fun.
It is fun. And potatoes are a great one because potatoes you can grow pretty much indefinitely.
Yep.
And you can also just kind of live off of potatoes forever.
You could if you had to.
Delicious.
Ask the Irish how that went.
Yeah. Not great, but still.
That's how we got a lot of them over here. They said,
how we got a lot of them.
We can't do it here anymore. We're leaving.
Yeah.
We're going to the land of opportunity. Oh
my gosh.
Sorry, that's just for Claire.
Like a bird.
Giving her some shit. Well, anyway, what do you use with leeks? Leek soup? I've heard of that.
Yeah, you do leeks. You can fry them up really good. I literally could eat them raw. They're so freaking delicious.
Really?
Yeah. But I also they are a little oniony.
Stinky.
I don't know. I like them.
Your microphone
Sorry,
right?
I punched my microphone.
Jeez.
The cool thing, I was going to say, the other cool thing about them is that you don't have to what's the word? You don't have to pull them whenever they're ready. You just cut them again and then they grow again. So all our green onions outside, I just cut whenever I need a green onion.
Okay.
I just chop one of the little stems off.
Yeah.
And I just use that.
When the green onion need arises, you cut them.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I'm in need of green onion.
When my brother and Matt and I grew up, your Uncle Matt, Korean Uncle Matt. When we were kids, my mom, if she was mad at us, she'd ground us to the backyard. Yeah. And we were not allowed to go eat things in the pantry or in the kitchen, the fridge and stuff.
Yeah.
So my brother Matt and I would go out, and my mom had not green onions, but they're kind of like chives. Chives were growing in this rock garden out there. We're growing
chives this
randomly growing. They weren't like organized.
Yeah.
They'd been dropped or forever ago or whatever. Kind of
spread.
Yeah. And so we would go out and find these little patches and eat chives all afternoon.
That's hilarious.
When we were like 12.
I like chives. I could eat chives raw.
I mean, I could eat a raw chive right now.
Love good chives.
We're
going to grow them this year. We haven't planted. We're waiting until after Vegas to plant a lot of our plants.
We should make, for Thanksgiving, use chives on the turkey, and then it would be a chive turkey.
That's stupid.
Do you get it?
Yeah, that's dumb.
It's not bad.
I hate it.
It's pretty good.
No.
Write that down.
Wrong. Oh, but also,
what?
You know what's another? This is so Depression era like stuff. My big conspiracy is that dandelions are actually really good for you.
Gross.
They're incredibly good for you. I made a dandelion honey or a dandelion syrup, I guess, that is super delicious in like coffees and things.
You're talking about the yellow flowers on people's lawns.
Yes.
That grow there because a dog pooed or whatever happened.
What?
Is that how those work? Okay.
They just spread, you ding-a-ling.
In my mind, though, it's always... Well, yeah, I guess...
Anyway, the point is, dandelions are really good for you. They have a lot of stuff in them that are good for you. Just like a lot of like antioxidants and, you know...
In the little yellow flowers you're talking. The ones that turn into the blow-away things.
You can use the flowers, you can use the greens, and you can use the roots of them.
For what?
For various things. So if you grind up the roots, you can actually, and dry them, you can make kind of a coffee substitute, which is really interesting. I haven't done it yet, but I've read about it.
I'll taste it, but I ain't drinking it.
McFerrick says good for local allergies too.
Why?
Because if you make a honey out of it, it's just like that. I don't know.
But what if you're allergic to those flowers and then you eat them?
Well, the bees go and get the pollen and make the honey. But anyway, you can also harvest them. I love dandelions. They're fantastic.
Did you ever do the thing when you're little where you rub it on your cheeks or?
Yeah. Do you get a little yellow marks?
Yellow cheeks?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the thing.
But yeah, no, dandelions are one of those things that just grows and you can literally use for anything.
Okay.
Hot tip.
The hottest of
Look
tips.
up what you can make with dandelions. They're good for you.
All right. I don't believe it.
I wouldn't harvest them from like an open field because unless you know it has not been not fertilized. What's the word?
Pesticided.
Or like anything sprayed on it. I only use the ones that are in our yard because I know they haven't been sprayed because I talked to Mom.
You know what they call that in D&D? Pestidigitation.
Oh my gosh. That was good. You know what? I give you props for that one. That was fantastic.
See, look, I earned some points back.
That was good.
Fantastic. So if I went and harvested them out of some guy's yard, though, he's probably treated the lawn. I don't want to do that.
That's what I'm saying. You should only do it if you know it hasn't been tampered with. We have an area in our backyard.
Can you grow them? Like, can you?
Yeah. What you do is,
put rows of them and everything?
You know how they become little puffs?
Yeah.
You just blow it into your lawn.
That's it?
Mm-hmm. They just grow everywhere. I mean, obviously they grow everywhere because everyone treats them like a weed.
As Newman would say, it's a vile weed.
But yeah, we have an area in our backyard that's like protected from everything. We keep the dogs away from it. It's because we grow clover over there and it's beautiful.
Yeah, don't tell anybody.
It's so beautiful.
Oh, I love the clover.
And it makes it all cool over there. Anyway.
The clover's incredible.
When the dandelions grow there, I just chop the heads off and I make stuff out of them.
Sounds
You can dry them.
Isolate that and it sounds like you're cutting someone's heads off.
Just cut their heads off. What's the problem?
Yeah, what's the problem? Dry their heads. Okay. You wanted me to talk about Monty Python. I can't remember why this came out. Is it because I did the parrot sketch or while you and Mom were there? What was the deal?
So I learned something very interesting about Monty Python, that all of the chainmail except for King Arthur's headpiece was knitted.
Oh.
Isn't that so interesting?
So it's not metal?
No, it's not metal. It's all, and if you look at pictures, like find a picture of them.
Let's see. I'm going to find it. Monty Python chainmail. Are you wearing one? Look at you. Hold on. So if I bring up, you were right. This one of John Cleese?
Yeah, it's all knitted.
Shut up.
So remember that giant ball of gray yarn? from a couple weeks ago.
That's what you made?
I still have so much yarn left. Oh my gosh. But I made a little...
You look like a nice little Muslim marm lady. A little bit.
What? Is this straight? I don't think this is straight.
That's great. Here, look at the image I'm showing these guys. Hold on.
Yeah.
That's
basically they knitted it and then they kind of painted around it, made it look a little shinier and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah.
I think that's
so I made one of these
great.
and I'm very proud of it.
That's really great. What started this?
It will be for Ren Fair probably, but okay. I just learned that and I was like, I want to do that. It's a specific kind of knit. Which is why it looks like chainmail, like the way it's knitted.
Yeah.
But it's like light and comfy.
But you could fool people from a distance, which is the point.
Yeah. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like some highlight painting and like make it look darker and lighter in certain spots so it looks a little more like chainmail.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking at that's hilarious. Some of these guys, like Michael Palin and Eric Idle's chainmail is 100% this.
Yeah.
Whereas Graham Chapman is wearing a combination. The stuff from his crown that hangs over his shoulders is actual chainmail, but then his sleeves, which are very similar color, those become wool.
Other than King Arthur, everyone else is knitted.
That's great.
I had no idea.
I can't believe all these years. I watched this. I've seen this movie 30 times.
Yeah, no, I had no idea, but I had found it out because late at night I was Googling chainmail because I was curious about it. And then I found an article that was like, "Oh, the chainmail was knitted." And then I found a free pattern on the internet from someone who had done a play where they needed all the chainmail.
Yeah,
and it was just awesome.
Here's another one.
Bought a thing of yarn for $16.
This looks like someone you'd have to date in your medieval show. Here, this guy right here.
Oh my gosh!
Because he looks just like you, except that's actual. I think that's actual chainmail.
No, that's knitted, but it's just a looser knit.
Really? Those look like rings to me.
It looks, well, I don't know. Maybe I just can't see.
Here.
You can put it over here.
Whoops. You ready?
I sent you a picture. It's so doofy.
Okay. Those are rings.
Yeah, no, that's actual chainmail.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. It's kind of hard to tell.
Kind of hard to tell. Why wouldn't they do this? Now they can move around and do the clip clop with their hands and act like Arthur's a whatever.
I just sent you a picture. Ignore my horribly messy room, but
text.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is I did my whole chainmail with the outfit fit.
Oh,
I also want to make a chainmail shirt, but I have not done that yet.
You are such a dork.
You are a dork.
Let's look at this.
I look good as hell.
No, you look good. It's not that. It's this thing. Okay, so here she is in her room. Cool. I like it. It's great.
Yeah.
Her caption is, "You can't tell me the doth not slay."
This doth not slay.
You didn't put.
Oh,
this.
I did. I misspelled.
Typoed it. That's all right.
Mistyped.
That worked fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Doth this not slay?
I guarantee you, after we're done talking about chainmail, we're going to get toward the end of the show, and there's going to be some comment on YouTube going, "What's with the Muslim chick?" Because you look like we're wearing a burqa. I'm just not saying it's even a bad thing. I'm saying we are going to get somebody who's...
No, if they say that, they're stupid.
Well, that's the point. There'll be somebody stupid who does it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe some of the stupid things I get.
But yeah, chainmail.
Somebody the other day left a comment on our thing. I got rid of it because it was so stupid. He goes, "What is this show and who is this bald chick?" I'm like...
It's me. I'm the bald chick.
It's me,
the bald chick.
All right. Other thing I wanted to ask you. This is just a dad question.
Yeah. What's your dad question?
When you were little, me and Mom would hide eggs, and then you and your sister and your brother would go out and find the eggs. Now that you are older and you have nieces and nephews who want to go find eggs, you went to hide them.
Yes.
Did that feel like a crossing the Rubicon kind of moment for you of like, wow, I'm now...
There is something
the
really
hider, not the hidey.
Funny about because I you know,
No, I don't.
Because I am close enough to have been a child semi recently, you know.
Yeah, I mean, in the larger scheme of things.
Yeah. Still, it's been like 20 years, but yeah.
Not really. I mean, you were 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But you were 12.
Yeah.
I mean,
anyway,
I'm
closer to being a child than you are.
Well, that's for sure. Holy shit.
But there's something funny about remembering like where eggs were hidden and which ones were the most fun to find and how all that worked as a kid.
Yeah.
And as an adult, I was out there. Me and Nick were out there together hiding eggs for the kids.
Nick is Carter's brother, for those that don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was a funny experience to be like, you know what's going to be cool if we hide it in this tree because they're going to look up and they're going to go, whoa. Mm-hmm. Like it's this, you have this psychology thing going on.
Yeah. No, it's great.
It was really fun.
We got all pagan, did all the Easter Bunny stuff yesterday.
Went all pagan.
It's great. Some of my favorite paganism is the Easter Bunny stuff because it's the least like the thing it's riffing on.
It's so far away.
It's like, okay, what's the whole thing? Jesus resurrected. Okay.
Bunnies.
Let's have rabbits and brightly colored eggs.
But then they bring it in. They'll go, oh, but it symbolizes the rebirth.
Whatever.
And the egg is the deal with Jesus.
Yeah, explain the rabbit, though.
Jesus is the yolk.
Yeah, is the yolk.
But I think it's so fun. If you think about Christmas stuff is jank too.
It's all jank. I love it.
There's
I love
no
that we
pine trees in Jerusalem.
I know there aren't. It's very German what they did there, and we just accept it. It's funny. People think,
hilarious,
and they get so uppity about tradition, and they don't even realize that the tradition they're being uppity about was not the tradition.
It's not. Yeah,
it
not
took
their
over.
Tradition necessarily.
It's just been here long enough.
And have your tradition. It's great. I love.
It's myopic. People are myopic. Fun. Myopic people. They can't see past.
But let's not pretend.
Their own life, their own existence.
Yeah.
Their own history. They can't see past it.
And honestly, I think it's beautiful that all these cultures and things have, come together. It's not great because the reason a lot of paganism is in our culture is because they were trying to destroy pagans. But
part of it, but also some of it is cultural in the sense that we, as a capitalist, society and Western world, grew out of the Industrial Revolution. Some of the things, like a lot of people will associate those really bright white polar bears from the Coke commercials and look at them very fondly as that, or even the Santa Claus we think of as Santa now. He is the Coke Santa Claus.
He is the Coke Santa Claus.
And but we're all acting like he's been around here for 1,000 years. It's like, hello.
I think it's cool that in modern time we get to enjoy so many different things that have come together.
Yeah.
And I think that people who are poo-poos about it should leave.
Yeah, it's amalgam. I love it.
Yeah, let it squish.
Let it squish.
I mean, everything's an amalgam, isn't it?
Yeah.
All our food. I mean, the U.S. is particularly unique in this.
They'd call us a melting pot in better days.
But all our food, all our fashion and clothing, all our, there's so much that comes, all our makeup comes from everywhere else.
The closest we have to a homegrown thing, in our mythology, it's the Old West.
Well, there's also, Native Americans.
Well, yeah, but if you don't count,
can't discount them.
I'm saying just the white people trying to do their thing.
Sure.
We have very little that way. We got the Old West, which involved the Native Americans, whether we like
pretty heavily.
And we have...
You know what the Old West also included?
What?
It also was a very important thing for Native Mexicans. It was very big for...
Oh, yeah. It's not
Chinese
as simple.
People for...
It's never as simple as two guys on the street ready to draw their guns.
Yeah.
Like the stereotypes that we boiled it down to.
Yeah.
That's the
legends,
mythology.
Yeah.
Right? The legends. But it's all we have. If you go over to Europe, they got 1 million.
Oh, yeah. They got a castle that's older than our country.
Yeah. Or a structure. They're like, we don't even know how they made it.
You go to China...
Oh my gosh.
Those buildings are tens of thousands of years old.
Yeah, Egyptian stuff, so many cool things. And all we have is the Old West. And it's okay because I like it, but it's about the only thing we got.
Well, the other thing we got is the melting pot. There's never been, we're an experiment.
That's what I'm saying. Like the coming together of cultures, it should be the thing we're most proud of.
Well, it should be.
Right now we're forgetting.
It's what I'm most proud of.
People are just forgetting. We'll remember again.
But I think melting pot and the... Because we are an experiment. Nothing like this has ever really existed in written history as far as we know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like the whole, everyone is here. I don't think there's a single country, unless there's some country that no one has ever left, some untouched something somewhere, that has not been on this soil.
Well, don't worry. Some YouTubers are trying to change that by bugging untouched. Did you hear about this dude?
No.
He went to one of these tribes that have never had outside contact, and he tried to keep it that way. It's like
a Star Trek kind
Prime
of thing.
Directive thing.
Yeah.
And he's over there swimming through the river trying to get video and get up close and freak him out and all this. And it's like, you little pud, get out of there.
You know what else, though? You know what I think
Let me clarify one thing. Chat saying Easter's not so much pagan. I don't mean it in the traditional, pagan cultures came up with the Easter Bunny. That's not what I'm saying. No. I'm using it more in the modern sense that my dad would say. My dad was always going, this pagan bull crap, he'd say.
A lot of those traditions do come from pagan
A lot of them,
places.
but I understand what they're saying in the chat. It's not directly pagan.
I mean, it's all mushy.
Yeah. I use pagan in a more broad sort of what part of it is not about he is risen, Jesus lives again. That's the pagan part that isn't about that. Even though I'm laying
Jesus is the egg.
I'm laying a very blanketed kind of concept over that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All right, we got a anonymous thing here for you.
Anonymous.
He says Carter said she wished governments would put people over profit. In Ireland, this isn't from Claire, I don't think. There's actually a party called the People Before Profit. In general, people say things like they're too shouty and vote for the many profit before the people parties instead.
Shouty.
I don't know what that means. Probably they're just loud about their stance. Like, you know.
I don't know enough about this.
You know, if people who are good at protesting are pretty loud.
Yeah.
And then if you don't like their message, you call them shouty.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to do and it's very dismissive.
Dismissive. And I also don't know enough. Like, what if the Profit Before People party is actually like evil? I don't know.
I have no idea.
You know what I mean? Like, you can name a party anything you want.
Yeah. I mean, they get up to some dark shit in Ireland.
Yeah.
You guys heard of Lucky Charms? Never forget. Why isn't the chat? My chat window froze.
What do you mean by Lucky Charms?
You know, the cereal.
I do know
Are you
cereal.
familiar with their work?
I am aware of the Kellogg's.
Is it Kellogg? It's not Kellogg's.
Pretty sure it's Kellogg's.
Kellogg's. Now I have to look.
Everything's Kellogg's.
Hold on. Lucky Charms cereal. Lucky Charms cereal is a brand of breakfast cereal produced by General Mills.
General Mills.
No Kellogg's. Kellogg's is Frosted Flakes.
Is Kellogg's
Golden Grahams?
Are they owned by General Mills though?
No, they have. They're still. I think they're still separate. Let's see. General Mills still makes Cheerios, Wheaties. Ooh, gross.
What?
All right, listen to this. Lucky Charms was created in You're going to love this.
Okay.
This is quite the find for us.
Okay.
Was created in 1964 by product developer John Hallahan, something like that. He says General Mills management challenged a team of product producers and developers to use the available manufacturing capacity from either General Mills or either of General Mills' two principal cereal products, Wheaties and Cheerios, and do something unique. Here's what he did. He came up with the idea after a visit to the grocery store in which he decided to, and I quote, mix Cheerios with bits of Brock's circus peanuts.
Oh.
That's how it started.
That's so interesting.
The marshmallow bits were little hunks of that.
Ooh, why do I want to try to make Cheerios with circus peanuts?
You could, because the same reason he did, I guess.
Huh.
You and John
This is an
Hallahan.
experiment worth trying.
Let's see. The first box. It
probably has to be like actual Cheerios though, not Honey Nut.
Yeah,
the Honey Nuts are too sugar.
They're not that sweet, but they would counter. They'd be too sweet for adding more sweet.
Marshmallows. Yeah.
You got to keep.
You need cardboard for those marshmallows.
You got to keep it real. So what's crazy is those Lucky Charms brown or the kibble are basically Cheerios, kibble. But they're in shapes of like bells and little bags and triangles and stuff. Yeah. All right. I learned something.
I'm gonna taste both of them because I don't think they taste the same.
What?
Cheerios and the Lucky Charms kibble.
You don't think those are the same?
No.
Sawdust.
But now I need to like taste them. Taste test them. Gotta go get some Lucky Charms.
I mean, I'd be down with it. Oh, there we go. The chat was locked. What happened? My chat is all frozen. What's the last one do you see? Do you see Honey Nut Cheerios are very sweet?
No.
From Caducey?
No.
Yeah, you also don't have it. I'll send you a new one. Hold on.
Yeah, Honey Nut Cheerios are sweet. They're also delicious.
Delicious.
Supposedly heart healthy.
That's what they say. They claim it, and then even the newer ones, they're shaped like hearts, not O's.
My gosh, there's so much chatting happening that we missed.
I'm saying. We missed a ton. Sorry, everybody. The chat froze, but it didn't really. It just froze for us. Anyways.
Circus peanuts. Gosh,
let's get to this phone call about Carter's wrist pain.
Oh.
All right, here you go.
Good evening, Scott and Carter. I'm recording, whatever we'll call it, in regards to the pain you're having in your wrist between.
Real quick, this is Ray who sent this in.
Ray.
Just so I give him credit. Whoops. Well, I'm going to play again.
You're probably around your thumb, I think you were talking about a little while ago. It's called de Quervain's tendinitis, and I've got it. I am an artist as well. I draw a lot. I make pottery. I play video games. I type and use my mouse all the time. And so years and years of that has finally made it really difficult to bend my thumb kind of and do stuff with. And it hurts. It's a sheathing in there of the tendons, and it's inflamed, but then also there's there's like tissue damage, something like that. There's scar tissue. So I'm doing PT for it, and it's trying to help. It's trying to help a whole lot. So be aware, there are like exercises you can do to help it feel better. Icing, heating, wearing a brace sometimes. Not doing anything was really the thing they told me first. And then the shots. The shots are nice, but really the PT I think is helping the most right now. So just a heads up, we all age and things start to fall apart. So, it is what it is. But keep creating. Don't let it stop you. See you guys. Thanks for everything.
So he said at the beginning he had a name. What was it again?
It was de Quervain's tendonitis. I looked it up.
De Quervain tendonitis.
Oh, tenosinovitis.
Tenosinovitis. Okay, here it is. Painful conditions.
Tenosinovitis.
I'm going to find... Who's Dr. Quervain?
Dr. Quervain.
Oh, no, De Quervain.
D.E. Quervain. De Quervain.
Which is the Quervain.
The Quervain.
If you're in Germany?
Somewhere.
Anyway, exercises. All right, I'm going to find you a thing. Here it is. I found a bunch.
I probably do have this based on what I've read a little bit. And doing nothing is the thing that helps the most. It's crazy.
Well, maybe these exercises I just sent to you will help from the Quervain's.
From the Quervain's tendonitis.
They're the ones. You know the ones.
Yep. I got issues.
Nicely
Thank
done.
you, though.
That was great.
That's lovely. It's a struggle.
Here's a thought from Frost MN. He's in Minnesota.
Frost, Minnesota. Or maybe it stands for something like mice veins.
He sent stuff to TMS before.
Mice nipples.
I don't think it's mouse nipples.
Mouse nipples.
Could be moose nipples.
Could be moose nipples.
Could be moose knuckles. No, it's a K.
Could be morning
nuggets.
Morning nuggets.
I have those every morning at 8.
See, I was thinking morning like grieving.
Oh, like
morning nuggets.
Sadness nuggets.
Yeah, the nuggets you have when you're sad.
That's a good idea. Yeah. All nuggets I eat are when I'm sad. Anyway, says, hi, Scott and Carter, listening to the latest Monday show. In regards to the water usage of data centers, I have some insight, he says.
Oh, boy.
I used to work at a data center in downtown Minneapolis. An interesting fact about the downtown zone is that many of the buildings are heated via centralized hot water looping. The data center I worked in has a cold water input that is then used to cool all the system's operations. The water is heated in that process. Obviously, it's cooling heated things. Yeah. The water heats up, which is then used in the downtown hot water loop. This data center preheating the water takes what could be wasted energy and saves energy. I thought that there was a pretty clever solution to help improve efficiency. Love the Monday show, though. Frost MN.
That is interesting.
That is cool. Like I don't... Because it's not out in the open and nobody really talks about it that much, but I wonder how much of this stuff is being discussed on a local level with other parties. So it's not just this company building a data center out in the middle of nowhere, and it benefits nobody to know that there's water that could be pumped someplace or recycled in another way.
Yeah, like how it's becoming part of kind of an environment.
I like that a lot.
That is interesting.
But Minnesota's known for they're good at.
They got Tim Walz
stuff. They got Tim Walz.
You
like Tim Walz, don't you?
We almost had Tim Walz.
Well, it's VP.
We almost shared him.
I'll bet he wouldn't have killed the Pope.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Vance killed the Pope, but I'm not saying he didn't.
I'm just saying it's a big coincidence that he was there the day before.
Probable, maybe not. Possible, definitely.
Yeah, Pope did not like him. We know that.
No, he didn't. He wasn't happy with the current thing. State of things. But he's a recent Catholic, so I think he was hoping to get rid of some of his Catholic guilt over there. I don't think it worked.
No.
Or maybe it was so much it just weighed down the Pope and he died.
The Pope was like, no.
Excuse me, Father, I have sinned.
There's so much.
It has been 3 months since I joined this stupid administration, and then just farted all over him.
He just gave him like a Catholic confession beam in his eyes, and he just
the Pope went
Hadouken.
Hadouken. I don't know why the Pope said it. All right. Anyway, so there you go. Let's be done. We're done. That's it.
We're done?
Yeah. Can you believe it? It's crazy.
I can't believe it.
Here's the thing about this show. If you want to participate like all these callers and writers and texters and things did, we have this thing called voicecast.app. Very easy to use. Go to voicecast.app/Monday.
Monday.
And you'll submit your thoughts, your feelings, your comments, your follow-ups, whatever. And as long as they aren't like ridiculously long or controversial or something to the point of like if they're mean, I'll play them. We'll read them.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Be kind. Rewind.
Voicecast.app/Monday. You can see it there on the video if you're watching live. Speaking of which, if you want to watch us live, we record Mondays at 1, with the exception of next week. We will be in Las Vegas.
I think what we're going to try, and this might not happen. We will see. It's always so busy. I want to kind of try to do something where we record it audio, but also record some video.
We could do that.
I don't know.
Put it on the YouTubes.
Maybe we're just walking around.
Could be.
I can edit it together, make it a little special.
Ooh, a special.
Ooh, a Vegas special.
A Monday show special. If we do that, maybe we'll give it to patrons first.
Patrons first?
Yeah, patrons first. I like doing that because Patreon is cool, and you guys supporting us there matters. Go to patreon.com/The Monday Show. Do you have your new sticker you can show?
Not available.
All right. She has a new sticker for the month. Very exciting stuff. That means May is all covered and ready to go for those on the sticker level. If you want no ads ever, art and stickers, monthly bonus streams that we swear are coming with the, what's it called? That game we want to play so bad.
Oh, Split Fiction.
Split Fiction. I bought the thing. I have it. I'm sorry, I didn't buy it. It was given to me by someone at EA who is an awesome dude.
We're going to play Split Fiction.
And we're going to play that.
We're going to watch a Barbie movie at some point.
We're going to watch this old Barbie-ass movie thing. Not the Barbie movie, but
after Vegas, things do calm down quite a bit.
Things do calm down. Our Mays are looking pretty good.
Yeah.
June's iffy, but May's looking good.
June's iffy.
Anyway, pre-show bonus, all the stuff. It's just because you went over there and signed up. Patreon.com/The Monday Show. Everything else is at frogpants.com/Monday.
Monday.
Carter, you got anything else you want to say?
I got nothing else to say, sir.
I don't either. That's going to do it for us. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being here.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, my goodness gracious. These shows are so contagious. Find more goodies at frogpants.com.
Barry.
Well, they're cut in weird.
Barry.
There we go.
Jill.
Jill.
That's Bill. That's Bo. Listen.